Hello there, my beautiful friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, if you're finding yourselves in this collective space, you were called to be here today. You also chose this reading, so we have a synchronicity that is taking place. Now, I have a really important message that Spirit wanted to share with you before we enter 2025. I feel that 2025 is going to be a very powerful year, a year full of changes and a lot of new that we're going to experience, a lot of energies that are already around, kind of showing us what kind of energy to expect in the new year. Now, there's going to be a lot of noise of the world that Spirit wants us to all be aware of. They want us to stay on our own path, on our own journey, and not focus on the noise. Okay, I had a message that was coming through over the last week. I've been sitting in meditation every single night trying to get this message out. I knew that there was something that Spirit was wanting to share, but I couldn't feel it. I just knew that there was something that they're wanting to share. And this morning when I went into meditation, they had me choose these card decks. I even pulled a few tarot cards, oracle cards in my morning meditation. So messages came through there, which I'm going to share with you. And I also asked for names. I asked for animal signs, any kind of numbers that you need to be aware of through your journey as you're entering into 2025. So I'm going to post all of this here on the screen for you. Now, I'm so glad that this message found you. I do feel that some of you need to hear this message. Perhaps you have been looking for guidance, clarity, some sort of answer around something. It's going to come through for you today through my cards that I've selected for you. So in my morning meditation, the oracle cards that came through were non-attachment as the first card. And it's really interesting when I first pulled this card because the triangles that were in this image, this is the images that I have been seeing in my mind's eye throughout the last 2 to 3 weeks. I've been seeing these triangles floating with bubbles like as if they're in water or like fizz, right? Then they're moving up and then this card shows up. So non-attachment. And the message here is breathe. Allow the passage of time. You are spirit in human form. Let go of what you cannot control. Endings are new beginnings. Do not cling to the physical. Face forward. So I feel Spirit is asking us to detach from the noise of the world. There's going to be a lot of noise, especially in 2025. Okay, don't get caught up in the noise. Turn screens off. Spirit is saying the noise is inside the screens. Really interesting. The noise is inside the screens. So once again, non-attachment, breathe, allow the passage of time. You are spirit in human form. Let go of what you cannot control. Endings are new beginnings. Don't be afraid of endings, okay? Do not cling to the physical and face forward. All right, they're wanting you to face forward, not backwards. Right now, there's an energy coming in that's moving forward. And there's a lot of us that are going to get caught in this other energy that is moving backwards. And that backward energy is actually dark and the forward energy is light. Okay, so non-attachment here. Some of you might resonate with the images of these cards. Perhaps you're seeing people in your life that look like the people on the cards. This is a confirmation that you're in the presence of angels. Next, we had this card, which is prayer. So angels, some of you are going to experience earth angels in your life, especially in 2025. Perhaps you're going to find yourself being that earth angel in someone else's life. A lot of white feathers here. These are coming in as signs for some of you. White birds. These could be doves. These could be seagulls. These could be white ostriches. So you're going to see a lot of white birds or white feathers. This is just confirmation that angels are around you. Your prayers are being answered. You have divine guidance. So the message here is ask for help. Practice authentic prayer. Connect with the angelic realms. Trust in a benevolent universe. Notice subtle confirmations and have faith. Have faith that everything is working in the way that it's meant to work. Everything is unfolding as it should. Okay, so prayer, very, very important. And the last card here was authenticity. And we have a snake. This is going to be an animal energy that we're meant to work with in 2025, because this is going to be the year of the snake in Chinese astrology, and we pulled a snake. So I feel definitely there's messages coming through for all of you for 2025 in this reading. A lot that you're meant to hear, a lot that is going to help guide you along your journey. Now, I feel there's a rebirth energy that is happening in the world. There's an old system that is being taken down and a new system that is rising, that is merging. And there's a lot of energies at play right now, just like this snake is intertwined with this woman. This is how I feel the energy of the world right now is. There's something taking shape, taking form, and it's creating a lot of noise. Okay, so the message here is release self-doubt, embrace challenges, because those challenges are opportunities for you to grow. Challenges are signs letting you know that you're moving to a higher elevation in energy and vibration. Embody your uniqueness. That is a gift. Your uniqueness is your gift. That's what you're meant to shine in the world. You are perfect as you are, and don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. You, my friends, are perfect as you are. Choose your own path and have courage. Don't be afraid to choose your own path. Have courage to take that path. This is a year where you're meant to step into that authentic version of you and follow along your path, your purpose. It's opening itself up to you. This is what's happening here. A lot of awakenings. This is going to be the year of great awakenings, awakenings on levels that we have never experienced before. Okay, I feel that we are moving through the energy of revelations in the Bible. All the signs are there, and I feel this is an energetic unraveling, an energetic rebirth. Of course, we're going to feel it physically on our earth in our reality, but there's a purpose and a reason for what's happening, and the things that we cannot control, we have to release them. Right? So this is why non-attachment is coming through for you. If you can't release it, let's surrender, let it move, let it flow. Let's stay in our own energy, focus on the love that we're spreading out there, because that is the ripple effect that we need in this world right now. Okay, so follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Here is what Spirit is saying. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So Judgment. We are going to be facing a period of judgment here. I feel it's already started. There's a lot that is going on, and I feel this is going to happen in our individual lives. This is a big event, a big happening in your life that is going to change your life for the better. I feel the trumpets are sounding. The signs are all there. The universe is communicating with us. There are messages coming through, and these are the messages that Spirit wants us to pay attention to. Realizations, awakenings, messages that are going to open doors, a lot of opportunities available for us. And 2025 is actually a year full of abundance, full of opportunities. So it's really important that we tune out that noise and focus on our path, because we are actually going to experience abundance in the noise that we're going to hear. Okay, so they really want you to tune into the abundance, the love, and the growth in your life. So Judgment is coming through. We also have Three of Wands. This is a powerful creative energy. Some of you are going to find yourselves very creative this year. Perhaps you're inspired to start a passion project. Perhaps you're feeling really good about doing something different in your life. You are cultivating energy here, right? And you're spreading that out in the world. You're putting your energy out there. And this is what we're meant to do. We're meant to put our energy, and we are all creative beings, right? It's the way that we express ourselves, the way that we show up in the world, the way that we connect and give love to others. This is what this card is all about. Teamwork makes the dream work. Connections, major expansion, a lot of growth in your life. This is what's coming in for you, and this is what Spirit wants you to embrace, right? So know that your life is going to grow. You're going to see a lot of success and the energy of abundance all around you. So Three of Wands, and we also have the Six of Cups. This is the energy of love. And Spirit is wanting you, like these people or these animals and people are inside a cave. They're under the ground. They're grounded in reality. They're not focused on the noise of the world. They're here in their peace, in their calm, in their loving energy. And this is you protecting your peace. This is you protecting your energy. but keeping the energy of love around you, being aware of the love that is already around you and the kind that you want to cultivate in your life. You're a very powerful manifester. This is what you are manifesting in your life. And sometimes we have to retreat to this place of love, spend more time with the people that care about us, that we care about. I'm just seeing a major expansion in your connections, in your relationships, and the energy that you put out in those relationships as well. Deep connections coming in here, and the strengthening and expansion of those connections, especially with people. Okay, I'm seeing a major expansion here somewhere in your life, which is connected to other people. Okay, so the Six of Cups here. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So yes, Spirit is wanting to share this message with you as you enter 2025. There's a lot of, I feel there's a lot of guidance that is coming through for you here today. You might not understand it today. Whenever you are stumbling on this reading or when you're re-watching it, you're going to receive answers. I'm feeling this energy for you right now, and Spirit is saying, thank goodness you found this reading today. Thank goodness you're here to receive its messages. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right, so wow, I just love this. Now, I did not ring my bell. I wanted to call in Spirit here, everyone. I love being connected to Spirit, and just ringing that bell is a way for me to tune back in. So this is what I'm doing here. So cultivating energies here, working with others, community, being true, standing in your values here. So it's really important that we root ourselves in the ground at this time. Understand who you are. You know, understand what it is that you're wanting to experience in this world. You know, what is true for you? There's a lot of illusions in the world, and a lot of these illusions are starting to dissolve. Many of us are seeing the illusions, and many of us are not. I just feel that there's a dark and a light energy at play right now, and the darker energy is trying to grab a hold of us more than the light. The light doesn't force, the dark forces. So what Spirit is doing is redirecting all of us back to the light. And what we can do is, we can't control what's happening in the world. We can choose to tune it out and not interact with that energy or allow it to affect us. Rather, let's focus on the love that we can put out there in the world. Rather, let's focus on the light that we can put out there, how we show up, and that ripple effect that we create in the world that has to do with light, love, kindness, and compassion. Okay, so that's coming through right now. And we have this event, a day, and I feel this is going to be on a collective level for some of us. And it's not that it's going to happen on the same day for all of us. I feel for some of us it will happen on the same day, but it's kind of trickled out. It's like a wave of energy that's coming in that's hitting everyone differently and at different times. But what's happening is there's an elevation in frequency and vibration that is going to happen, where all of us are going to feel that at some point in 2025. And I feel this is going to happen at the beginning of the year. There is a sign, there is a message, there is communication coming in for us that is giving us messages, wisdom, guidance, clarity, confirmation, affirmation around something that you have been seeking, something that you have been desiring to receive. I hope this makes sense. It almost feels like you put something out there and you're now receiving it back as communication in some form. And I feel this is like a revelation for some of you. This is truths coming out. We're already seeing that happening in the world. And again, that's noise in the world. There is it's really interesting. I don't know how to explain it. I've turned everything off. I'm turning it all off because I feel it's just theatrics. There's a lot of changes that are happening with a lot of theatrics. So I just tuned that stuff out. I can't control it, so I choose not to fall into it. I just focus on what I can create in my life that I can share with others that might help them in their lives. And this is what we are meant to do right now. We've got community here. We have people connected, working with one another and experiencing this beautiful energy in the world. They're not afraid, right? There's a beautiful new world that is emerging right now. We are going through the birthing pains of that, right? This is what Spirit was showing me, birthing pains of this new world that is emerging. And what we want to do is express our light in the world as this new world is emerging, because the more light that we can put out there, the more love, the more of that we are going to experience, right? And this is what they want you to do in your individual lives as well. I feel there is a day of reckoning. This is what Spirit is saying here, a day of reckoning. Now, this could be a reckoning in light or in dark energy. They're showing me both polarities here. So I'm seeing someone that a truth is revealed, and this opens you up to a completely different world. Something that you weren't expecting. I'm seeing blessings in disguise here as well. Some of you are going to see angels appear in your life in some form. Okay, I'm getting a Labrador retriever, a dog, or this could be a golden retriever. Something to do with a dog. I don't know what this is, but they're showing me golden retriever. This could be a Labrador as well, but it's coming up here like this happy, beautiful dog. Perhaps this dog is of support to you. I don't know why they were showing me this, but it might be a confirmation for someone out there. And everyone working together. I'm seeing signs in the skies. We're already seeing a lot of different things in the skies. And I'm seeing them celebrating. They're pointing and they're happy. There's nothing fearful about this. It's just letting us know that change is coming in, change is taking place, and we're coming home is what I'm getting here because of the home in the background. Something to do with home, something to do with security and stability. Don't allow some of the distractions of the world distract you from the abundance that's there for you, the abundance that is right now being disguised perhaps, right? This is always there. We're connected to it. Life on earth is beautiful. When we detach from our screens, you know, whenever I look at stuff online that is chaotic, if I'm looking at the news, it feels like it's sucking me into it and I start experiencing that in my life. So I have to disconnect from it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is such a strong energy. That's an energy of darkness. So if you find yourselves doom scrolling, cut that out. Block it out of your phone. I really mean it, because it's going to suck you in so fast. And I can feel it every time I go in, and it really does. It's a really powerful energy that wants you to pull you into it and live in that energy. And that's not what we want. We are here to live in the energy of abundance. So again, this has to do with your mindset and your perspective. How are you choosing to show up in the world? How are you choosing to experience everything that you're experiencing right now? I feel there's a lot of truth coming out within this energy in your life. There's a lot of guidance, a lot of awareness as well around the reality of life and the reality of things. Like I feel there's a can of worms opening up for some of you. So this is why I'm getting a strange feeling here. I'm just getting this overwhelming strange, like something strange is going on. I've been hearing this being parroted on the news. I've been hearing it parroted all over the internet, like something strange is going on. Yeah, that's what they want us to believe. So let's just tune that out of sight, out of mind. Let's focus on reality. Let's ground our energy here back to earth, back to where we belong. We're a part of earth. Mother Earth is communicating with you. Okay, so let's connect to that energy rather than the outside noise of the world. This is what I'm getting through the Judgment card, and I feel it's so powerful. Non-attachment, prayer. Prayer is going to be so powerful, and stay true to yourself. Don't let the whispers of the world, the whispers of others steer you in a direction that you're not meant to go, that isn't authentic to you. 3 of Wands. This is such a powerful energy. This is an energy where we work with others. This is where not just one energy, but united energy is even more powerful. So I feel Spirit is asking us to unite. They're asking us to collectively build this energy together. So as we're all watching this reading, and those of you especially that are resonating with the energy that I am bringing out to you today, the messages that I'm bringing out, you're feeling this. We're connecting on an energetic level right now and raising frequency and vibration in whatever energy that we're putting out in the world, right? It depends. We're all different, right? But we have this collaborative energy right now through this channel where it's elevating us to this frequency and vibration that can create a ripple effect in the world. And, you know, I just feel that some of you are actually meant to share your light in the world. Like you have gifts. You're meant to share those gifts. Some of you are healers. This is where Spirit is activating our gifts and asking us to put intention. So it's really interesting because I feel there's a lot of stuff going on here with the Three of Wands. So the first thing they're saying here is set an intention, have a vision, have something in mind that you're trying to create in your life. What is it that you're wanting to experience? Have that intention, have that visual. It's important that we embed that intention into our subconscious. So affirmations, repeating them, visualizations, repeating them, right? Prayer is another one. We want to embed an intention into our subconscious mind because this is going to activate a part of ourselves. And I've been talking about this. It's going to activate the greyhound within us. And that greyhound is going to then start to search for opportunities in alignment with that intention. All of a sudden you become aware. And this is what is happening here is you're setting or embedding this intention into your subconscious through prayer, through affirmations, through visualization. It's the energy that you're putting out there, the focus that you're putting out there. And as you're sending that out there, it's going to come back to you. So when you open your eyes, all of a sudden you have this new radar system and you start to see opportunities where you didn't see them before because now there's a target, there is a destination point. So Spirit is calling you to activate a part of yourself that is going to seek out opportunities. It's like a navigation system. You've connected to Spirit here. It's so interesting how Spirit is showing me this. And you're going to find your way through whatever it is that you're going. This is what I'm getting. So some of you might be going through hardships. This is where those hardships are only temporary. Okay, anytime you go through hardships, remember, that's a blessing in disguise. You're actually growing from that experience. You are elevating to a new frequency and a new vibration, but you have to go through it. So surrender and allow yourself to flow through it, and you're going to figure your way out of it. You're going to overcome it. You're going to figure out how to overcome it, how to navigate through it. By letting it go and allowing yourself to move through it, you are going to figure it out. Connect with Spirit because Spirit will send you guidance on how to navigate through it. Anything that is put on your path, it's meant to be there. It's for your growth. So anytime I face a challenge, yes, in the moment, sometimes I'm like, oh, is this seriously happening to me? Like, why? You know, all the questions, all the things that we experience. But then after that, I become aware and I'm like, okay, what am I learning from this experience? Right? And that's what it is. That learning we're meant to apply on that next level after we overcome that challenge. And what's happening right now is I'm getting a manifestation that is coming in, something that you have, an energy that you have put out in the world that is coming back to you, but changes need to come in with whatever it is that you're sending out there, because the way things are right now, they're not going to be the same when this comes in. So you need to understand that you may go through challenges that feel uncomfortable, especially if you're not comfortable with change, but no, it's a growth opportunity. It's just a confirmation that what you ask for is coming in for you. Okay, so don't ever be afraid of challenges. Instead, tap into your inner strength. There are many challenges you have already overcome in your life, right? And remember, we're going through an expansion right now. You also have a lot of support, right? I'm seeing a lot of support here. In the Judgment, I'm seeing family connections, and also in the Six of Cups, right? Some of you might have a tight-knit group of friends. Some of you have a really good, close relationship with your family. Lean on those people, especially if they're offering you support, okay? And stillness, quiet, meditation, mindful practices here, everyone. They want you to really work with your energy. What I'm getting here is someone that is connecting with themselves. They've got the three wands behind them. They got light. They're in the dark. So they're in that darker energy, the darkness of the world, which is very real. We are in that energy. So they want you to create light within your space here. And don't worry about the darkness. Don't worry about the noise. As long as we have our own space here, secure, stable, we have to cultivate this, right? This tranquil, quiet, peaceful place where we can meditate, where we can flow in, right? So I like to have rituals, which are routines, things that I do in the morning and in the evening to keep myself centered throughout the day. They want you to create some sort of a system, a routine, or a ritual that keeps you centered and balanced. And as you move throughout your day, to just have some sort of like breathing techniques, exercising, right? If you're feeling worked up, if you're feeling like there's a lot of noise and you're just not feeling good, let's bring ourselves back to balance, okay? And put loving and calm energy out there. Let's cultivate this within our own energetic space. All right, this is where the expansion is happening here. And look at this. This is so interesting because, again, you know, underground, it's usually dark, right? But when we dig a hole and go under, we can put lights in there. This is what Spirit is wanting you to do here, is in that darkness, they want you to hang up light. This, I don't know why they're showing me like darker, like it's nighttime here, but there's a lot of fire going, there's light. This person's underground, but there's light here, right? There is going to be a day of judgment. And I don't know what this is, but they're saying a day of judgment around this, a day where truth is revealed, a day that shifts your life. And the best description of this for me, like a day that changes our lives, is, you know, for me, it was when I had my first daughter. Immediately after I gave birth to her, when I saw her, my life changed in that moment. It feels like that for some of you. Okay, now the Six of Cups is letting me know that we're going to strengthen bonds and relationships in our lives with people that are in our lives already. But I feel there's almost like this new perspective, new way of seeing relationships in your life and accepting people for who they are, because they are uniquely themselves. And this is a shift within yourself. Maybe you've already gone through this and you're here in this space, but it's unique. It's different. It's not how everyone thinks. And there's very few of us in the world that are in this place or in this energy. And I feel those of you that are watching this far into the reading, you are the very few that can pick up on this energy where you're able to connect with others. I'm not seeing any kind of judgments here. You are someone that is very understanding, empathetic. You can feel people's stories, their energy. You're able to help and support them. This is what your energy is about. So some of you might be in careers like this, like you might be a nurse. You might work to help others. You might be a firefighter. You're there to serve and help others in some way. So you might be in a career like that, or perhaps you have a lot of friends and you're someone that's always offering support. You're always there for them. You are the rock. You give a lot of good advice, so people come to you. So you're someone that people are comfortable with. This is a gift that you have. You are this safe haven for yourself and for others. And that's an example of a healer. You're an example, a way shore for this type of energy. And again, I feel that people come to you from all walks of life. They know where to find you as well. And this is tied to a past life energy. This has to also do with another connection that is coming in. So I feel there's a couple of connections here. This could be one, this could be two, this could be connection to yourself, but there's a deep connection to someone from your past life, a familiar energy. This could be to a home, like you feel familiar, you feel at home, you feel comfortable here. I don't know how else to describe this. It feels really safe. It doesn't feel like you have to be someone else. I feel you could take your masks off here. And I feel that it's time for you to take your masks off and be real. Or perhaps there's an energy around you where they're taking their masks off and they're becoming real. It's the energy right now. A lot of masks are coming off. The veils are dissolving. There's a lot of truth that is coming to light. So we're going to see this in our individual lives. We're going to see this in our own eyes within ourselves as well. So yeah, this is a period of revelations for all of us. And I feel this is an energetic revelation. And again, it is manifesting in our reality as many different things. And it's really important for all of us to stay strong in our own energy, in our own true being, in our authenticity, and not to become something that you're not. And the world sometimes, I've been feeling like the world in the last few years has been almost like feeding off this false, like a lie. And now all of a sudden the light is shining. There's like a flashlight in those dark areas. And now because a lot of us are able to see things, become aware of them, it's opening this can of worms. It's opening up this thing, and it has to open, and it has to go through this adjustment period and this whole whatever is going on with it for things to settle. It feels like a tower moment. This is what I feel like. And this feels almost like a bunker, like you're underground, right? You're staying away from the noise. You're keeping yourself in a space where you're in tune with your own energy, keeping family close, friends close, and let's not tune into the noise here. Really interesting. So what I'm getting also is a lot of success, a lot of growth in your connections. Some of you are meant to actually step outside of the noise. Like, it's not even stepping outside of the noise. It's like, let's focus on what it is that you are trying to create in the world. What is it that you're wanting to experience and create in the world? Let's focus on that. Let's put our loving energy towards that and focus on that, because there is so much that the universe is offering you. There's so much abundance here as well in this space. And the abundance, it doesn't look like what you think it looks like. Until you experience it, I feel you're not going to know what it actually is. And Spirit is saying you're actually not meant to know what it is until you experience it, and then you'll realize what that is. And I feel for some of you, that is going to be that judgment where you experience something and all of a sudden there's a realization, there is this, I don't know, some sort of enlightenment, some sort of awakening or something that lights up and shifts the way that you see the world. It all makes sense. Like, it wasn't meant to be like this. It was meant to be like this. And now I understand. This is what I'm getting. Like, now I understand. Now I get it. Now I'm with this energy. Now it's so weird. What once was is no more. It's different. And this is what you call true abundance. Okay, this is what Spirit is sharing with me for you today. So what I'm going to do now is pull a bonus card. I already pulled one in my morning meditation. It was confusion that came through. The number 36 here. So we've got a person in the water with some light. It's stormy, it's dark, there's thunder, there's lightning here. But this person seems like they're at peace. They're good. They've got something on top of their body keeping them warm. And they're just flowing with this energy. They're one with it. So confusion. And the words here are growth hurts, heals and harnesses away through the uncertainty. So once again, growth hurts, heals and harnesses away through the uncertainty. Okay, so let's pull the interpretation for this card here. Now, 36, this could be a number that some of you are seeing in your life. It's a confirmation. 36 might be the age you are as you're watching this reading today, or maybe you're turning 36 years old in 2025. These are all confirmations. And what I'm getting here is 36 days, 36 hours, and 36 weeks around the message of this card. So this is a little bit of a longer interpretation here in the guidebook. So bear with me, everyone. At some point, we all encounter feeling at loss as to what to do next. Our mind can become as conflicted as the advice we receive. Our emotions can polarize and overwhelm us to the point of distress, especially when the stakes seem too high to risk making a mistake. Our belief that there is a right choice or answer that will prevent all that we fear from happening can be paralyzing. Fear has the power to stop us in our tracks, especially when what seems logically right is at odds with what feels emotionally safe. For example, one choice might seem to guarantee safety and security but feel uncomfortably compromising. In a state of distress, it is hard to get clear on what our spirit self is guiding us to do. We may feel helpless and without any available choice that feels authentic. What is the best and truly possible for us is rarely as clear as hindsight reveals it to be. When we need clarity the most, it would be helpful to remember that recognizing that we do not know what to do is a necessary step in the process of realizing what to do. Acknowledging that not knowing is the way to figuring out our next authentic move in navigating a way through any bewildering predicament. A solution is not found in making one right decision, but rather the result of many small inconsistent choices, actions, thoughts, and behavior changes. This is because significant problems are born of a web of threads that are not quite right for us. It requires us to dismantle, clear, and replace each thread one by one with a new and right one for us. This process of dismantling, clearing, and replacing is what significant and sustainable change and clarity are. We create our solutions cumulatively by simplifying the complexity, removing it, and deliberately choosing something else. Clarity often comes at the cost of making at least one mistake, wrong turn, or failure along the way. For most, it takes making many. This is how we typically learn our way forward. Mistakes are preferably to remain on the ground defeated. Failures are gifts, lanterns, if you will, illuminating our true direction. We need to know better to see and do better. That is why every perceived error is actually a part of what is correct and a step forward in your direction. It shows you your way. Trust yourself. For any current confusion you are facing, place the hand that you write with on your heart and receive what knowing arises for you in what to do next. If part of this knowing is to seek the advice, support, or assistance from an appropriate other, then do so. The featured crone supports you in committing to taking one small step at a time on your terms at your own pace as you enter into ever-increasing clarity and confidence. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail, because that is where you learn. Sometimes we're meant to go through that experience, right? So any kind of confusion you have, take small steps. And again, don't be afraid to make mistakes, because this is where you will grow the most. All right, so 3 personal messages for you. This is where I ask you to pause the video, take a deep breath, connect to spirit, and then come back to receive these messages. So I want you to carry these messages into 2025, everyone. Anytime you need guidance or clarity, just come back to these messages. So your first 2 messages are: challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges. Challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges. All right. And your second message: learn new things. It will help you in the future. Learn new things. It will help you in the future. This is so, so important, this message. Okay. And your third one is: continue to make the most of every open door. Continue to make the most of every open door. And Spirit is asking me to pull one more here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull one more message here. Despite the frustration, you're on your way to making all your dreams come true. Look at that. Despite the frustration, you're on your way to making all of your dreams come true. So look at that. I love that message. So an angel number. All right. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we are getting 5656 rewards. So some of you are seeing this number in your life. Know that there are rewards coming in. Your efforts and your energy that you've been putting out there is going to be rewarded. So you're manifesting very quickly. You're going to find that this coming year, 2025, you are manifesting very quickly. You're going to experience professional growth in your life. There's definitely significant change that is taking place. That is inevitable. It is going to happen. But remember, a lot of success, a lot of rewards here. Fruits of your labor. Look at that. You're going to experience the fruits of your labor. So again, the energy that you're putting out there is coming back to you tenfold this year. Look at all the beautiful things that Spirit is blessing you with here, everyone. So remember, stay in tune with the energy of abundance, of growth, of love. Spread that energy out there as well. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.